Hey there, YouTube. Cheers and Merry almost Christmas. Got a little mail call here from Benchmark Abrasives. First time I've ordered from them. American-made abrasives company with excellent prices. We got some ceramic sanding belts and some zirconia sanding belts. And God, I couldn't say no to the deal because flap discs, man, are crazy expensive. And they had a deal where if you placed an order with them, they gave you 10 flap discs for free. Looks like I got 540 grit and 560 grit zirconia. Like, how could you go wrong? Anyway, that's not why I'm here today. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit. Well, let me back up. I was going to do the shop tour this week, but the power was out. We've had a big snowstorm. Power was out yesterday all day. And it was, gosh, in the 20s, I think. So it was cold. So without power and with the temperature being that cold, I just made a fire up in the house and hung out in the house all day. Yeah, anyway, excuses, I know. So the shop tour is going to have to be next week because I want it to look nice before I do that. You guys got a little teaser of me walking down to the shop through the snow from the house and a little glimpse of the Roadster. The last month is the first time the Roadster and I have been in the same zip code for, months, several months. So it's cool to have it back in my garage to stare at it, to get the inspiration flowing. Anyway, the Benchmark Abrasives mail call is not why I'm here. Drinking beer in 20-degree temperatures is not why I'm here. The reason I wanted to talk to you guys this week is I want to talk about Amazon and China and buying American made when you can. I know that a lot of my audience is in the UK and Australia, and I feel like for you guys it's probably a little bit different. That said, I've done a lot of shopping in the last 3-4 weeks. And you know, it's not like this is an epiphany, but it occurred to me that this reliance on Amazon and on Chinese made stuff in particular is really biting us. And not just in like a socioeconomic way. No, it's deeper than that. I got a backup camera for my van, my adventure van project. Bought it on Amazon. It was like $140 for a LED screen that replaces your rearview mirror and a backup camera, and the whole thing was connected. And pretty cool little gadget for $140. It blew my mind that they could produce it that cheap. But I got the thing, and inside the box was a card that said, if you leave us a review, didn't say that it had to be 5-star, but if you leave us a review, we will give you a $150 Amazon gift card. I only paid $140 for the mirror. They offered me a $150 gift card. I bought a cable kit that was like another $20, I want to say, because the van is so long. It's a extended body, so it's like 16 feet long. And I figured that their standard cord wouldn't reach all the way to the back of my van. It ended up reaching, so I didn't even need the extension cord. In that box was a $50 offer. It was just a little card that said, leave us a review and we'll send you a $50 Amazon gift card. So I go and I leave them a review, and I left them an honest review because I installed the thing and it was kind of awesome. And I couldn't believe it was so cheap. I left it a 5-star review. Said, thank you very much. There was a QR code on the little card that I scanned, and that took me to a website, and it said, give us the URL to your review so that we can verify that you left it. So I did all of that. I got an email back at like 3 o'clock in the morning because somebody was in China emailing me back, and they thanked me profusely for my review and said that they would be uploading a e-gift card to my Amazon account. And I was still skeptical, right? So I go in there and I look, I got $200 of Amazon money in my account for $170 spend. And I mean, that's like tax and shipping and the whole thing. Like, that was it. So I made $30 to get this backup camera. And I didn't think much of it at the time. I shouldn't say that. I did. I thought it was a little odd. And I said, I wonder how many people who bought this thing they sent this out to. And I assumed it was probably every single one. And like, how long can you do that before you go broke? Fast forward a few months. I bought some Clecos when I was first putting the Roadster together, also on Amazon. And I forget the name of the company that made those, but they were a U.S. company, I'm pretty sure. And the parts came out of like Santa Barbara, California. And they were awesome Clecos, and they were way less expensive than like the aeronautical grade ones that you buy. So I left a 5-star review for that. I got a question from another Amazon buyer about some kid's water playset thing that I reviewed. And I said, what the heck? And so I click on the link and see this question. It's for like some like water slide deal. I thought, that's really strange. What is going on? And then I looked at my actual review, and it was the review that I had left for the Clecos, but the item being sold was some, cheap plastic infant water slide deal. I thought that was pretty weird. Anyway, this is all just my long-winded, drawn-out way of saying that you can't trust the reviews on Amazon, not even remotely. Some of them are legitimate, and if you go through and you read every one, then maybe you can garner something from it. But product reviews are bought and sold. It's its own separate marketplace. And when an item reaches a certain level of review, and it's like thousands of reviews with a 4.5 to 5-star average rating, at that point, people will buy the listing, and they'll change it, and they'll put their product in it, or they'll just pay for the reviews in general. And it's kind of a screwy deal, because you can take your knockoff product that is totally cheap and going to fail and have 5,000 5-star reviews on Amazon, and Joe budget mechanic guy like myself is going to see that and go, that's a pretty good product. Are you really going to go through and read all the reviews? Not necessarily. So fast forward to this last couple of weeks that I've been shopping. I was shopping for this coalescing filter, desiccant filter combo, and there's a whole bunch of them. They're almost all made in China now. They range from about $100 to about $300, which, is not a drop in the bucket, although I guess it's getting to be. That's a whole other topic for a whole other day. They all have thousands of reviews, 4.5+ star rating. Most of them are like 4.4 to 4.6. It's really funny. They never quite get to 5. And I'm the type of guy, man, it takes me hours to make even the most basic purchase decision. Now, there were some American-made filter setups that were like, I think the cheapest one I saw was about $500. There was a couple that were $800. There's whole like refrigerated air dryer setups that are like a couple grand. There's Chinese refrigerated air dryer setups that are like $600-700. Way out of my budget. More than I paid for the tool that I'm going to be adding to the shop that like this thing is to aid in its usage. So like that $100 Chinese deal, that was right up my alley if it would work. I didn't want to burn $100, but you know, that is kind of the equation sometimes when you buy some of this stuff. You might as well light the $100 bill on fire, because you're going to end up with junk, and then you got to turn around and spend 5 times that much to solve your problem. Or maybe not. Maybe you get a great product, but it's kind of a roll of the dice, and you can't trust the reviews. So I'm reading the reviews. 4.6 star average, 5,000 reviews, and I'm looking, and it's 1-star review, 1-star review, 1-star review, 1-star review, 1-star review. I didn't have it on 1-star reviews only. These are all the most recent reviews of the product. Dozens of 1-star reviews. I saw 1 or 2 5-star reviews that said that it was a fantastic product. Every other one was like leaked right out of the box, couldn't get it to stop leaking, broke, plastic, exploded, you name it, right? Sounds like the things are junk. Not even the situation where questionable quality control and a couple bad ones make it out of the factory. It seemed like they were sending out complete garbage. Guessing those few that actually seemed like they pertained to the product were paid, potentially. Who knows? But there were very few in like the last 2 years of actual 5-star reviews, only a couple, quite a few ones. And I saw this for multiple products. And I threw my hands up. I said, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep buying this garbage, you know, and don't even get me started on like the funding a communist government, the humanitarian crisis with the Uyghurs. I mean, it's a bad deal. Plus, they're quite possibly going to be our next big foe in the world stage. So, very, very troubling to continue paying into this whole thing. Now, that said, I pay my $139.99 a year for Amazon Prime. Most of the television we watch is Prime Video on demand. We buy not groceries, but like sundries from Amazon. Almost all of our stuff comes from Amazon. And there are a lot of good mom and pop sellers selling on Amazon. My own in-laws among them. That's how they make their living. So it's not, we're not going to go out and boycott Amazon. But what a mess we've created. Something to think about this time of year. I'm sure I'm hitting you with this information late, making you think about it late, because if you haven't done your Christmas shopping yet, you are screwed. Anyway, yeah, man, thank you again for all the outpouring of support, the comments, the kind words. There's a few of you who get me every time, and I appreciate it. It's not lost on me that you guys are supporting my endeavors here. So truly humbled, thankful for that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If I don't talk to you before Christmas, then that'll be because you didn't watch, not because I didn't put out a video, because I'm going to make a video. But if I don't talk to you before Christmas, have a Merry Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, have a happy holiday. I hope it's warm and safe and spent with family and friends and loved ones. And look forward to seeing you all very soon. Thank you so much for watching this week. And I'll see you next week with a shop tour. All right.